Hare Krishna, and a heartfelt thank you to all of you, both our new joiners and those familiar faces who have taken this journey to deepen your understanding of Bhagavad Gita. Your enthusiasm and dedication to learning are truly inspiring. And this video is for those who have missed our first session, and also for everyone who wants to revisit and reflect on some of the key topics we discussed. Let's take a few moments to recap and refresh our minds before we dive deeper into this incredible journey together. Let's start with the Ganesh mantra. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Meaning, O Lord, with a curved trunk and a mighty body, whose luster equals that of 1,000,000 suns, I pray to thee, O Lord, remove the obstacles from all the action I perform. Why I'm starting this mantra? Because we want to remove all the obstacles from this journey we are going together, which is started this Sunday, in fact yesterday. Right, also let's start with the Shanti mantra. Some of you may have heard this. Om Sehna Vavatu Sehno Bhunaktu Sehvirya Karvavahe Tejasvi Navadhimastu Ma Vidvi Vashavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. When a teacher and student come together, they chant this Shanti mantra. What does that mean? That means let us be protected together. Let us enjoy this learning process and knowledge together by working hard, and whatever we learn, it will stay with us forever. We shouldn't forget next morning. More importantly, let us not be the cause of pain and suffering to each other as a teacher and a student. Well, how wonderful the idea. We should be protected so we can finish this education, this Bhagavad Gita course together. We shouldn't fall sick. We should enjoy this teaching and learning together. And it works both sides. Whatever we learn, it should stay with us, and we digest this knowledge and it becomes part of us. And that is the kind of education we talk about in our Indian education system. One teacher like this was Krishna. And one student like that was Arjuna. And Bhagavad Gita is the teaching and learning that has happened between the greatest of all teachers, Gita Acharya, and the best of all disciples, the most deserving one, Arjuna, who is keen on learning. And that's why Bhagavad Gita is one of the best teaching methodology as it is, because it includes question and answers. Itihasa. What is Itihasa? Itihasa means this is how it happened. It doesn't mean history. We have two. It is not a myth, but history. It's like how it happened as it is. And we have two Itihaasas. First one is Ramayana, and second one is Mahabharata. How many Vedas are there? What is Vedas, by the way? Veda is a collection of hymns, prayers, rituals, and philosophical teachings that are considered sacred scriptures in Hinduism. Rig Veda is the oldest and most revered Veda, containing hymns, dedication to various deities and natural forces. Sam Veda consists of melodies and chants derived from the Rig Veda, set to music for use in rituals. Yajurveda provides instruction for performing rituals, including sacrificial ceremonies. And Atharva Veda contains hymns, spells, and incantation for various purposes, including healing and protection. How many yugas are there? There are 4 yugas. Satyuga, which includes 4,800 divine years. In this human race was immersed in meditation and possessed spiritual strength and longevity. In Treta Yuga, people were dutiful, moral and compassionate towards fellow beings. Treta Yuga were Vamana, Parshuram and Sri Ram. Dwapar Yuga, there's two highlights of Dwapar Yuga are Kam and Arth. Vedas are categorized into four parts here, and also Lord Krishna recited the famous Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna in Dwapar Yuga. And in Satyug, meditation on Lord Vishnu was prominent. In Treta Yuga, performing sacrifices were prominent. And in Dwapar Yuga, elaborate temple worship was prominent. And also in Kali Yuga, the current age, chanting the holy name of the Supreme Lord is prominent. Let's do it together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mellows. Mellows mean mood or being or feeling. That's about spiritual emotion, how we connect with God, how experience a relationship with God. And there are 5 mellows we talked about. Number 1 is Shanta Bhava. Shanta, one of the first spiritual emotions. And it's about a state of deep peacefulness where one experiences the love of the God inwardly. And one of the examples of Shanta Bhava is Bhishma Pitama. And also Sanat Kumar is also part of these Shanta Bhavas. Sakhya Bhava, Bhava of friendship. In this, devotee perceives God as their friend. And the great examples of these are Arjuna and Sudama. Dasya Bhava. This is about wish to serve the Lord. Loses all the sense of selfish motives and perform every action with the sole aim of pleasing the Lord. Hanuman and Mata Sabri is a great example of these. Vatsalya Bhava, the Bhava of parenthood. Perceive the Lord as their own child. Like Laddu Gopal, serving the Laddu Gopal. Nanda and Yashoda are the examples of this. And also Dashrath is also part of this. Vatsalya Bhava. Madhurya or Mahabhava, the Bhava of the divine lover. In this, the Lord becomes the soul's divine lover, falling in love with the God. Radharani and Gopis are epitome of this, and also Mirabai is also the beautiful examples of this. How many Varnas are there? There are 4 Varnas. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. And we also discussed Brahmana is like a mouth. Kshatriya we can call it as an arm or shoulders. Vaishya is like thigh, and Shudras are like feet. So we need all of these to survive. So no one is superior or inferior to other. We need all of this, all these to work together. How many ashramas are there? Ashrams is like a place of spiritual shelter. Each stage of life is not only a natural part of the journey from cradle to grave, but a time at which the spirituality can be developed. So in brahmacharya, which is a student life, this is about to hear, to study and assimilate the Vedas, and also to develop all appropriate qualities: humility, discipline, simplicity, purity of thought, cleanliness, soft-heartedness, and so on. And in grihastha, a family life, it's all about to make money and to enjoy sensual pleasures according to ethical principles. And this is about performing sacrifice and observe religious rituals and protect and nourish family members and teach children spiritual values, and also to give charity, especially to feed the holy people, the poor and the animals. And Vanprastha, which is a retired life, This is about when after the children have left home and settled, a man may gradually retire from family responsibilities and with his wife begin to focus his mind on spiritual matters, to generally devote one more time to spiritual matters like to engage in austerity and penance or to go to pilgrimage. And sannyasa, renounced life, fully control the mind and senses and to fix the mind to the supreme. This is about to become detached and fearless, fully dependent on God as the only protector, and to teach and preach the importance of self-realization and God consciousness, especially to the householders who often become distracted from their spiritual duties. The Chiranjeevis are there. Chiranjeevis are 8 immortals who are to remain alive on earth until the end of the current Kali Yuga, according to Hinduism. The Sanskrit term Chiranjeevi means immortal, even though it does not correspond to with eternal. So these are Vyasadeva, Hanumanji, Vibhishan, Mahabali, Kripacharya, Parshuram, Markandeya, and Ashwatthama. And we also talked about 9 processes of Navda Bhakti, we call it. So it's about hearing, chanting, remembering, serving the lotus feet, worship, offering prayers, servant, friendship, and surrendering. The most important, most powerful of the 9 processes of bhakti is hearing and chanting of the Lord's holy name. These are the 10 main avatars. There are, as we learned, there is infinite avatars of Vishnu, and as per Srimad Bhagavatam, it's actually 24 avatars. But these 10 are the main prominent ones: the Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Narsimha, Vamana, Rama, Balarama, Krishna, Parshurama, and Kalki, which is yet to come. And what happened in overall in the Gita as it is? So Bhagavad Gita in the Padma Puran is described very similar to Bhagavatam. In this we have 18 chapters in Bhagavad Gita, which is segregated into 3 parts. First 6 chapters is Karma Yoga, next 6 is Bhakti Yoga, and then the last 6 is Jnana Yoga. There are 700 verses within Bhagavad Gita spoken by 4 different personalities. And there are 5 key topics, 5 truths. Is Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, and Karma. So let's talk about the author who wrote this Bhagavad Gita. It's Vedas, and also it's called Krishna Dvayapanna Vedas. He is also an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. He's both the narrator and a character in the Mahabharata, and I'll cover the character video or this Sunday when we go through Mahabharata story. He also compiled the Vedas and organizing ancient text into 4 Vedas which we recognize today. His parents are Parashar Muni and Satyavati. He also composed some Brahma Sutra and Puranas as well, and he's considered one of the greatest sages. And the confidence of Vedvyasji, let me tell you, and when the Mahabharata started, in the starting section, Vedvyasji said, whatever you see in this book, you will see this in the whole world. And whatever is not in this book, you will not see in anywhere. That is the confidence of this author. Now let's talk about Ganesha and Vyasdevji. So Vyas composition of Mahabharata, he needed someone who can be a scribe of this big granth, and he sought Ganesha's assistance for this monumental task. And there was a condition. The condition was, Ganesha put a condition to Vyasdevji. He said, you will, if you stop speaking, I will stop writing. So you have to continue speaking, otherwise I will not carry on this task. And Vyasadevji put condition on Ganesha as well. He said, you must understand every verse before writing it down. This led to an intricate process where Vyasa would compose challenging verses that gave Ganesha time to think, while Ganesha processed, their meanings. And there are some beautiful examples. We also discussed one of the great ones together. I think one of the riddle which Vyasi put together is, he said there are 5 pure things in this world. And what are those 5 pure things? Vomit. Vomit? How can vomit be pure? Dead body. Seriously? Remnant of food means jutha, food. Ashes from the crematorium. And a place where birds pass to. So let's talk about how come these things are pure. What's the riddle behind this? Vomit. Honeybees. We all use honey, right? For Charnamrit. We also offer this to God. But honey is actually made from bees' vomit. Bees suck the honey from the sunflower also and spit it out in the bee place. Let's talk about the next one. Remnant of food, jutha. Milk is also offered to the god, and milk is come from the cow, but cow never only gives milk once the calf suck the udder, touches the udder, and which means milk is in fact a remnant of a calf. Ashes from the crematorium. That's just the answer here is it's Lord Shiva's favorite bhasam, so hence ashes from the crematorium is considered to be pure. Dead body. How come dead body be pure? Well, silk is also used for God's clothes, but silk is made from a silkworm, a dead body of a silkworm. So hence that's another riddle. And then the last one, place where birds pass to. Well, this is actually in fact talking about the banyan tree. Banyan tree is considered to be pure for meditation. So, and bird pass stool there. So that was the logic behind all the 5 riddles. And the symbolism, the collaboration of Vyasji and Ganesha symbolizes the union of wisdom, which is Vyasadevji, and intellect, which is Ganesha, which is actually required for creating and preserving this great knowledge. And one time when Ganesha was writing, his pen or feather he was using was just keep on running out and wearing out, and he broke one of his tusks, and which he used as a pen, is also a symbol of his dedication for completing the Mahabharata. Let's go through this Gita Mahatmya mantra together. So, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam, Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva, Eko Mantrasya Tasyani Namani Yani, Karmapi Ekam Tasya Devasya Seva. This is the mantra Lord Shiva say to Parvati Devi in Padma Puran. In this present day, people are very much eager to have one scripture, one God, one religion, and one occupation. This is a Gita Dhyan Shloka. Sarva Upanishado Gavo, Dugdh Gopala Nandana, Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta, Dugdam Gitam Vritam Mahat. So what does that mean? Sarvada Upanishado Gavo, Dugdh Gopala Nandana. In Shloka of Gita, if all the Upanishads are cows, what is an Upanishad? Upanishads are the highest philosophy And the cowherd, the milkman, is our Krishna itself. And the calf is Arjuna, the Partha, the Sudhir Bhokta, with good buddhi and keen to learn. And the milk is Gita, which is a nectar of immortality. What a beautiful analogy. And today, thanks to that calf Arjuna, so many of us are able to enjoy this immortal nectar of Gita knowledge. We must be grateful for Arjuna to ask the question, and must be grateful for Sri Lord Krishna to answer this so very patiently. Arjuna was keen to learn, and Krishna was keen to teach. And I'm so glad we are starting this Bhagavad Gita batch again, batch number 4. And heartfelt gratitude to all our new joiners who are ready to receive this important text of our Sanatan Dharma, which is Bhagavad Gita. Well, this is all from me regarding the first session. Look forward to see you all again next week, next Sunday. Hare Krishna.